Wanyama wins it back. That's exactly what we want. He finds Harry Kane, who gets the shots off, and he's done it. Harry Kane, on his debut for me as manager, has scored, and it just had to happen. It just had to be this, man. We've got ourselves a corner. Can we produce from this? It's Harry Kane with the header, and he's done it once again. Harry Kane is a cheat code. He's given us a 2-0 advantage now against Newcastle United. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Spurs Career Mode series. This is the second episode and the support on the first episode was absolutely insane. You guys smashed over 900 likes and already I think the video has more than 10,000 views. Absolutely insane, and I just can't thank you all enough for your support on this series. Now, in the previous episode we got started off with the career mode. We won our first Premier League game against Newcastle. Things are going pretty well. We also made a couple of signings, in fact just one signing, which was of course Lautaro Martinez, a youngster with insane potential. And in today's episode we're going to build on that. We're going to be making more transfers, we're going to improving this side, playing more games, as we do have the London derby against Chelsea, which is going to be a really fun game, a game that I'm looking to win. So let's hope we can get the job done. We're going to also be setting up our youth academy, and all in all having some fun in career mode. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, make sure to drop a like on this video. If you guys can smash out 500 likes again, I will guarantee you guys an episode on Wednesday. So yeah, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you are new around here for more FIFA 18 career mode content. Before we begin making all the transfers and all that good stuff, it is time for a press conference, and the first question is from a white straight male. Alright, let's just ignore that name. Will you sell Lamela like most other people who attempted a Spurs career mode? No, I won't be selling him, at least for the first season. I want to give him a try to see how he performs. And besides that, he is a good option, you know, coming off the bench. Extremely talented. He was brilliant at his previous club. So we're going to trust him and see how he performs. Of course, if he doesn't perform, we can either get rid of him in January or maybe next season. So yeah, for this season, Lamela probably stays. The next question is actually a really interesting one. Will you choose an international job to try and win everything there is to win? So I'm not sure about that second part of the question, but yes, I will be taking an international job, but only if it's from England. Because we are coaching a team in England, I thought, you know what, it's World Cup here in real life as well. So if we get an offer from England, we're going to take that job, and at the end of season 1, we're going to do a mini World Cup career mode series with England. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm hoping we can get ourselves a job offer from England. I'm sure we will get one if we perform well, so let's hope we get that done. And that is it guys for today's press conference. Any more questions, put it down in the comment section below with the hashtag PCQ, and I'll try and answer as many questions as possible. It's now time for the fun stuff. Let's move on and discuss some transfers. Were there any surprises at all for player of the episode? Harry Kane wins this one comfortably. I think the vote was 90% to 10% in favor of Harry Kane. He scored a couple of goals, was man of the match in that game, and deservedly so. He is the first winner of the player of the episode award, and let's hope he can win many more because we will need him, because he's a top player. Our squad right now honestly is really good, and the only position in the first team that I think may need improvements is that CDM role. Yes, we've got Wanyama who performed well, but I think we need more options. And a suggestion that you guys have been suggesting a lot is Danilo Pereira. I saw a lot of other suggestions like Casemiro and all, but I thought these aren't realistic and original. I thought Danilo Pereira is a player not many people sign in their career modes, so he's a unique transfer, and besides that, he brings a lot of versatility. He can even play centre back, even play further forward as a centre mid. And I think reasonably cheap as well. I mean, £24 million is his value, but look at that weekly wage, £16,000. I mean, I can't go wrong with that. So Danilo Pereira is a player we are going to be signing as that CDM option that I really wanted. And yeah, thank you for whoever suggested that guy. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of him, but he seems like a really good option. We've got about 70 million to spend, so not really worried about the cost. And besides that, I also wanted to sign a left midfielder. And again, someone reminded me that recalling Nkudu could be the option. As I said, I don't want to be making too many changes in our first transfer window. We're going to do that in the second transfer window when we get to know more about this team. So for now, we're going to be recalling Georges Kevin Nkudu. He's going to be a backup player to Son. Mostly it's going to be Son playing because we know how good he is. So as a backup option, £700,000 for Nkudu. I'm down. He seems like a really good option. For now, let's try and sign Danilo Pereira before we move on and play some games. Come on, approach to buy Danilo Pereira. I hope we can get him for under 35 million. I think that would be a fantastic deal. Time to negotiate with Porto's executive. First, let's get on the same page on what type of deal you want to discuss. I'm going to try and offer Musa Sissoko because he's a player I want to get rid of. Let's hope they are willing to get him. They're willing to agree to this swap deal. Are they not interested in him? We're going to offer a transfer fee then. We're going to offer a transfer fee. He's valued at 24, so I'm going to offer 30. I think that's a good entry offer. Let's see what Porto's executive says for that. Oh my god, he seems like an expensive buy. 44.2 million, that is a lot of money. What about 35? I think that's a good offer. If I can get him for 35, I'm down. Anything more than that, I think I'm overpaying. But I still want him because I know he's really good. I think his potential is 86, so we know he's got room to grow as well. They still want 44. Damn. What about we offer 40 million? I know I'm just trying and being really stingy, but as I said, that's how you become a top club, you know, by managing your finances well. I want Pereira on our team, but cannot offer more than 40 million pounds. Alright, 42. I mean, I know I'm kind of overpaying. What do you guys think? Is this a good deal or not? But regardless, I think he's a top player and he can really help this squad. I think he probably is going to take some time to adapt to the Premier League, but I think he will ultimately because he has that physicality in his game already. So I'm hoping he adapts quickly to the Premier League. Time to negotiate with him regarding his contract. So let's get that done. Squad role important. I think he should accept that without a problem. Yes, he does. Contract length 5 years. That's brilliant. We've got him for all his prime years, which is exactly what we wanted. Disregard release clause. He was on a £16,000 per week deal, so we can offer him 20. No, I think that's a bit less. Let's offer him 30. Yeah, that's more reasonable. And a signing bonus of 500,000. I think that's decent enough. I hope he doesn't walk away from this deal. Seems like it's decent to me. Yeah, there you go. Pereira's agent, that's a fair offer. My client is happy with that. I think I overpaid. But regardless, I think it's a good signing. He's going to definitely help this club. And let me know in the comment section, what kit number should I give Danilo Pereira? Let's see what kit number has he already been given. He's been given 14, which is a good kit number already. So maybe we'll let him keep 14, you know. A lot of you guys in the previous episode got involved with the Lautaro Martinez decision regarding his kit number. I've just gone ahead and give him number 9. I know he's a youngster, we shouldn't be giving him that kind of a kit number, but the kit number is free, no one's wearing it, so what's the point? And I believe in Lautaro Martinez, I know he's going to be a top player, so let him just keep number 9, in my opinion. I think that's what we should do. I know Tevez wore 32 coming to the Premier League, but Lautaro Martinez is a different player, and I think 9 suits him. And I'm sure he's going to be a top player for us in the future. So far we've made some massive improvements to this side. We've got the likes of Lautaro Martinez in our first season. Danilo Pereira, who we're going to be putting in the team very soon. I might even start him against Chelsea, you never know. And also we brought back Nkudu from his loan spell, who again looks rapid and offers us a lot of pace, which a few players in this team don't. So he offers us variety. So we've made some good improvements. We've got about 28 million to spend. I'm kind of thinking of saving this for the January transfer window. But if you guys in the comment section think that we can make some more improvements to this team, I mean, I'm down, man. Just let me know. Put in a comment in the comment section, obviously. And we'll discuss regarding making some more transfers. But for now, it is time, man. The big game against Chelsea in the Premier League. We've gotten off to a flying start already. Let's keep that up. Our first real test of the season, and I'm super excited for this one. London derby against Chelsea. You guys know that one of our board expectation is to win the league itself. And if we need to do so, we've got to deliver in these big games. And I'm hoping we can do so because we've got the side to do it. I mean, look at this team. It's actually really solid. A solid defense, a brilliant midfield. And of course, the attack looks amazing as well. So let's hope we can put in a solid performance and get the job done. Danilo Pereira making his debut for, of course, Spurs. I'm excited, man. It's a really strong team. Can Harry Kane score again for us? That's what I'm about to find out. And you guys are about to find out as well. Anyways, let's jump into this game against Chelsea. Let's find out their lineup as well. So Chelsea are going with a 5 at the back formation. Fabregas, Kante, Willian, Morata and Hazard. It's pretty much their standard team. And it's a strong team. You know what? It's a really strong team. They've signed Asensio, who's on the bench. I mean, What a weird signing that is. I mean, how have Real Madrid let Asensio go? Morata on the attack for Chelsea. Not good news. Eden Hazard. Big challenge there from Aurier. Back to Hazard, who gets the ball back. Oh, Hazard's going to be a nightmare to defend against. Good defending there, though. Dembele finds Danilo Pereira. Easy pass to Dele Alli. Now Danilo Pereira again plays this one in behind to Harry Kane. Harry Kane's going to take the shot, and Harry Kane off the post has scored. Harry Kane is just insane. How does he continue to do this for us, man? In his first game for us, a couple of goals, and now again, what a strike as well. Just a world-class player can only perform this way, and Harry Kane is exactly that. Off the woodwork as well. A brilliant strike to give us the lead in this derby. Harry Kane is just nuts. Chelsea amping up their intensity. Here's Willian. We've got to be careful of Willian. Beats me there. Still Willian. Oh, Dembele does business there to win the ball back. Willian is one of their danger man. We've got to be careful of him. Morata plays this one back to N'Golo Kante, one of the best CDMs in the world. Fabregas. Back to Kante. Oh no, this looks dangerous. Kante gets the shots off. Big block from Alderweireld. Chelsea now growing in importance in this game. They're growing. Playing much better than before. We've got to be careful. I can't deal with Chelsea's pressure now because they're attacking relentlessly. Here's Willian again. Gets away from Danny Rose, and now Kante. Come on, good challenge there from Alderweireld, but the intensity of Chelsea causing me problems. There you go. Look at the pressure from Chelsea. Eden Hazard again on the ball. Oh, that was a lucky challenge. That could have easily been a foul, and now maybe a chance for us to counter. Here's Heung-min Son. Oh, gets pushed off the ball. I'm just going to try and keep possession now because Chelsea are causing problems. Aurier might have a chance now. I'm going to go for the early cross. Dele Alli strikes it, and Courtois makes the save. We still might have a chance though. It's Son. I can't control it. What a cross though from Sergio Aurier to Dele Alli. After we scored the goal, for some reason we just switched off, and hence Chelsea had a chance to get back in the game. They couldn't take their chances, but regardless, they looked threatening. We've got to be careful in this second half. Although I'm kind of impressed with our first half performance in terms of creating chances. If we can keep that up, I'm sure we'll manage in this second half. Danny Rose finds Heung-min Son, who's struggling with the stamina system. Kane finds Dele Alli. Ali goes for the finesse shot. Courtois makes the save this time. For a moment, I thought Courtois was going to make a mistake there. Morata surrounded by three. Oh my god, how's he gotten past all of us? Still Morata gets the shots off. Lloris with a big save. That was tense. Chelsea are gaining momentum. They're looking like a side that could potentially get back into this game. I'm bringing on Lucas for Heung-min Son. I'm going to be playing Eriksen out wide on the left and Lucas out wide on the right. Yeah, we've got to be making some changes at least because Chelsea look to be the side that could probably score another goal in this game. Corner for Chelsea. I don't want to be conceding from a set piece. Decently done. Azpilicueta nutmegs Dele Alli there. Here's David Luiz. We know he's got a good shot. Pedro goes for the finesse shot. Lloris with a sensational save. I mean, the technique behind that from Pedro, remarkable, but Lloris, good save from him. Kante's on him, so I've got to play the pass to Dele Alli, and that worked out so well. Here's Dele Alli on the attack. He's going to slow down as well. Just keep possession. Just stay calm. We have the advantage. No need to rush them. Dele Alli now. I see Lucas. Lucas has done so well. Lucas goes for the shot, and Lucas has scored the second goal of this game. And I'm not going to lie. This goal against the run of play, because Chelsea looked like the team that were probably going to score, but somehow we countered them. Dele Alli and our new signing Lucas, of course, Spurs signed them in real life. They got the business done, man. What an assist from Dele Alli, a brilliant back heel pass, and then Lucas, driven shot of dreams, bottom left corner, brilliantly done. Another 2-0 win possibly. I'm hoping we can get that. Oh, I've still given the ball away. Look at the pressure from Chelsea. Alonso finds Pedro, who goes for the shot, and it takes a deflection of Rose. We've literally played on the counter in this game, and I'm surprised that we've been a team that have played on the counter. It's usually Chelsea who does that, but somehow in this game they've had all possession, but luckily playing on the counter has actually worked really well for us. Oh no, I've given the ball straight away to them. Azpilicueta with a chance. Azpilicueta finds Pedro, who gets the shots off. Lloris, who's been sensational in this game, comes up with another brilliant save. I don't know how we've managed to do this by playing on the counter-attack, but somehow we've done it. A 2-0 win against our rivals Chelsea. A solid result, but not the best of performances. Harry Kane came up clutch at the start with that goal. If he wouldn't have scored that, the game would have been different. But luckily he did. He's our clutch player and he got the job done. And also that second goal from Lucas was a bit of a brilliant goal, you know. The link-up play between him and Dele Alli. Absolutely sensational. New signing Danilo Pereira coming up with an assist for me. He was man of the match in this game because such a dominant presence in midfield and really solid signing, and I'm happy we did sign him. Big result for us against one of our rivals. Top of the Premier League, but it's only the start, so we can't really make much of it. 2 games, 2 wins, 4 goals scored, 0 conceded. So far things are looking good. Now we've got a cup game which we are going to be playing, the Carabao Cup. A good opportunity for the likes of Lautaro Martinez, Foyt and all the other youngsters to get some game time, so I'm eager for that. But before that, time to set up our youth academy. We're going to be firstly hiring 1 scout. Wow, we've got some good options. Sean Hill from England, we can hire him. I think this guy, Seamus Breen from Northern Ireland, seems the best option. So let's go ahead and hire him. And we're going to be sending him to England to keep it realistic, to try and get some talented players. So we're going to send him for 6 months, any type. And yeah, let's set up our scouting network. One of our board objectives is to get a player from like every position. So sending him to find just any players, any talented players, I think will help to accomplish this objective. So yeah, that is the plan. So youth academy is getting set up. I'm excited to see what kind of youngsters I can get. Also, some of you guys did suggest me getting one of those scout future star things, so let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to, you know, activate a scout future star which gives us a supremely talented youngster. And yeah, your choice, man. Let me know in the comment section below. This is a massive opportunity for the likes of Lautaro Martinez and Kudu, Foyt, Trippier, all these players to try and make a name for themselves. And I'm eager to see what they can do, especially our new striker Lautaro Martinez, because you guys know I have high expectations from him. So I'm kind of hoping he can score his first goal for Spurs here against Mansfield. So this is the lineup. Let's get the job done and get ourselves to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Clever pass to Nkudu, who finds Davies. Now Nkudu again gets tackled. That's not good. And here go Mansfield on the counter-attack. But again, good defending from Foyt there. I'm actually really excited to see how Foyt can perform for us, because you guys know he's got high potential and he could be one for the future. So let's hope he can deliver. Here's Martinez. Finds Lucas. Back to Lautaro Martinez. Gets the shots off and he skies that one. Not the best of attempts from the Argentine sensation. Regardless, he's getting into those positions, which is exactly what we need from our striker. Davinson Sanchez clears well. This does not look good. Melis with a chance. Big challenge from Harry Winks. Again, another player I'm really looking forward to using. Now we might have a chance to go on the counter-attack. Here's Lautaro Martinez. He's got to hold up the play. He does so successfully. Finds Nkudu. Waits for Martinez to make the run. Oh, that was the wrong pass. Lautaro Martinez plays this one in behind to Nkudu, who gets the shots off and he drags that one wide. He has only 70 finishing, so I kind of know he's going to miss a few chances here and there. But this one was a bit easy, you know. You've got to be scoring those. But great pass from Lautaro Martinez. Good to see him not being the traditional poacher kind of a striker. We know I think he can also create goals, so that is pretty awesome to see. Harry Winks, man, he's bossing the midfield right now. Really impressed with his performance so far. Lautaro Martinez plays this one into Lucas in a similar position to the last game against Chelsea. But this time, freaking Logan makes the save. Oh no, please. This looks really bad, and what's just happened? Mansfield have taken the lead against us. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to get knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Damn, and fair play, you know, that was actually a really good goal. He literally destroyed our defense, you know, those 2 players. We've got a job, man. We've got to get back in this game somehow. And Kudu finds Lautaro. Lautaro turns his man. Goes for the strike. Oh, Lautaro Martinez. What a goal. This is his first start for Spurs and he scored a sensational goal to get us back on level terms with Mansfield. I did not see that coming. That could well be one of the contenders for goal of the season, because that strike had the venom, the velocity, the power. Look at that from Lautaro Martinez. Expect more from this kid, because we know he's extremely talented and he gets the job done for us. We are back on level terms. Let's go. Oh, this is not good at all. And what's just happened? Rose has scored 2-1 to Mansfield. This is getting out of hand. Let me see if I can bring on someone, because right now things aren't looking good at all. I'm bringing on Christian Eriksen for Lamela and maybe Dembele for Eric Dyer. I need more players going forward. What's going on, man? I literally have no idea. Tempted to bring on Llorente, but I'm just not convinced with him, so we'll keep him for another day. Let's hope this team can get the job done. We need just one goal to take it to extra time. Now Kieran Trippier. Trippier takes this one wide, cuts this back to Lautaro Martinez. What? How has this Logan guy saved that? Unreal goalkeeping from him. We might still create another opportunity. No. I don't know what's happened, guys. We've been knocked out of the Carabao Cup. We just weren't good enough. I mean, yes, we had a few chances to equalize, especially that one chance towards the end. But fair play to them, you know. They've gotten through Mansfield. But how do we get ourselves knocked out of this cup, man? I mean, we come off a result like beating Chelsea 2-0 to lose to Mansfield 2-1. This is banterous. We're not a banter club. We are not a banter club. Things need to improve. We can't be getting results like this. We've already suffered our first setback of the season, and guess what? It's going to happen. We're not Barcelona. We're not Bayern Munich. We've got to be at our utmost level if we've got to get through these games and all. But this game we just weren't. We allowed them to score 2 goals. Defensively, Foyt wasn't convincing. Maybe it was a mistake playing him in this game. I'm not so sure about that, but disappointing, man. I really don't have a proper reason why we got knocked. Maybe we weren't just good enough, man. Disappointing. Anyways, we can't do anything else about this cup. Our objective is now to just move on, play our next Premier League game and try and get a win in that. Well, that was a disappointing game, but nothing much can be done now. We've just got to move on, continue building this team and just trying to get better results. Maybe it could be a blessing in disguise, because now we can focus on the Champions League and the, of course, Premier League. We've now got ourselves a transfer offer for Danny Rose, 19.1 million, and tell you what, I'm tempted, because there's one player I have in my mind. If we sell Danny Rose, who's 27, we can sell him, promote Ben Davies, make him our first choice left back, and sign a certain left back from Fulham who could get the job done for us in the coming season. So I am going to accept this offer. 19 million pounds for Danny Rose, who's 27. I've got to accept it. He apparently in real life isn't even playing for Spurs these days. So we're going to be doing that. And let's just go ahead and put in the main man, Ben Davies, into our first team. He was really impressive in that loss, but yeah, it was just still very frustrating to lose against a side like Mansfield. No disrespect to them, but we are Spurs. We definitely should be going through such games. But if enough of all that, let's now focus on the Premier League. I'm pretty sure you would have guessed already who's the player I want to sign as my left back. Although he's classified as a left winger, we know he can play in that left back role. He's a goal scoring player as well, and I would love to have him on my side. Ryan Sessegnon, he's 17. Imagine having a youngster of that caliber, and I think he's going to be brilliant for us if we do sign him. But the thing is, we don't have enough time to scout him, so I don't know what value, what kind of a transfer offer I should put in. So hence, I need your help. Go down in the comment section below. Let me know what kind of an offer I should put in for Ryan Sessegnon, and if I should at all, maybe bring in another left back, because Danny Rose is probably going. So we're going to try and sign a left back, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide in the next episode. So yeah, another left back maybe. That's one of the positions we're going to be improving in this window, and that's going to be on deadline day probably. So I'm excited to get that done. But for now, we've got ourselves a Premier League game against Burnley, a team that are 13th, but we know they're a good team defensively. In real life, that means they probably are as well in the game, so it might be a tricky game. So let's jump into this game against Burnley and finally get ourselves a win to, you know, get back the momentum we had before that embarrassing loss to Mansfield. Reverting back to a very strong 11 for this Premier League game, Dyer returns to the team playing as a centre-back, I think for the first time in this series. Danilo Pereira returns to the team because he was a boss in midfield against, of course, Chelsea, and I'm sure he's going to do that once again against Burnley. The attack is the same. They're getting the job done for us. Let's hope we can win this game against Burnley. Can Harry Kane add to his goal tally? That's something I'm eager to find out. Finds Harry Kane. Now Son goes for the finesse shot. Heaton with a big save. Heaton's actually a really good keeper in this game, so we're going to have to work hard to beat him. What? How have Burnley managed to sign Tagliafico, who's a really talented left back with high potential, and apart from that, Rugani, who's one of the most popular centre backs to sign? Fair play to, you know, Burnley getting some moves in this window. Oh no, here go Burnley on the attack. What have I done? That's so bad from me. Thank God it hit the side netting. That defending, I mean, I don't want to be seeing that again. That was just terrible defending from me. What's happened, man? I was playing so well against Chelsea. To be fair, we did play on the counter in that game, but still, we were creating more chances than them. But I don't know, man. We're struggling now. Eriksen does so well there, in a good position. Plays this one to Harry Kane, who goes for the shot, and Harry Kane doesn't miss those chances. What's happened there? Kane's going to rue that missed chance, but Eriksen creates that one so well, and you'd expect Kane to finish those. Well, at least positives. We are finally creating chances in this game. Harry Kane trying to win the ball back. Couldn't do so. And now here's Burnley on the attack. Hendrick with the shot, and he's hit the side netting again. Burnley causing us a lot more problems than both Mansfield and Chelsea. What's happened, man? I'm not playing good FIFA. I've got to improve. I'm adjusting the formation a little bit by making it a 4-4-1-1 so I get more players going forward. And I'm going to be making a few changes. I'm bringing off Danilo Pereira. I just don't think we need that physical presence in this game. A bit of extra pace from Lucas will certainly help. And I'll be playing Eriksen as... Or should I play Eriksen or Dele Alli as my centre forward? Who's got more finishing? Ali's got 83 finishing. I think I should play Dele Alli as my centre forward. So we've got more creativity in this side. Let's hope it works out well. Switched up formations and I'm hoping we can take the lead here. What a pass that is to Lucas. And look at the control from Lucas. Puts in a terrific cross to Kane. Can't control it. Ball finds its way to Christian Eriksen. Brilliantly done. Eriksen goes for the shot and Heaton with the save. Already the team's looking a lot better. I fancy myself now in this game. We are creating more. Corner. Oh, that's a free header for Dyer, and he's done it. We've taken the lead against Burnley, and the goal comes from Eric Dyer. Not a player you'd expect to score. I can't expect Dele Alli to put that one into the back of the net, but Dyer just came swooping in, and a bullet header from him puts us into the lead. The change in formation has certainly helped us create more chances. A good corner to be taken by, of course, Son. He's done it again. In the previous episode as well, he got an assist from a corner, and he's now done it again. We lead in the Premier League once again. Dele Alli, brilliantly played to Harry Kane, who gets it on his right, goes for the finesse shot and just above the crossbar. Harry Kane had an opportunity to make it 3-3, 4-3 actually, but couldn't do so. Going to be making a couple of changes to potentially help us retain this victory. I'm bringing on Wanyama for Eriksen to try and hold on to this lead, and also Lautaro Martinez to, give us more of a threat going forward. And Dele Alli will help us keep possession basically out on the wings with that strength. So a weird choice of substitutions, but I don't know, I think it's going to work for us. Let's hope we can hold on to this lead. Just blow the whistle, ref. I can't deal with this anymore. Tarkowski down the wings. Oh god, he's gone past me there. Just someone slide challenge. Oh, big challenge from Dyer, but they still have the ball. Clear the ball away, just clear it away. Thank god for that. Damn, man, the Premier League is intense. No way it's called one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Huh, what a game, what a game. Somehow we managed to pick up the 3 points. We're going to see a lot of these kind of games in the Premier League just because how competitive the league is. But yeah, 9 points out of 9 in the Premier League so far. The only disappointment of this season being that game against Mansfield. I'm not going to say it wasn't a good performance at all, but the win is a win. 3 points is all what matters, and we've picked up that. Well, Danny Rose has been sold and we've received £15 million for that, which is really, really nice indeed. And next episode, it's deadline day. We've got to make signings. Ryan Sessegnon potentially could become a Spurs player. It's up to you guys. Just give me a good idea on how much should I try and pay for him, because we don't really have the time. We've got to get the job done for Ryan Sessegnon. We're going to be pretty much ending today's episode right here. We've had some good gameplay against the likes of Chelsea, some horrible gameplay against Mansfield, getting knocked out by them, but ultimately top of the Premier League. 3 games, 3 wins. Not sure if we deserve to be top, because that performance against Burnley, I don't want to be getting involved in that game ever again. But yeah, 3 wins out of 3. That's really nice. Next episode, we've of course got Champions League football. Of course, I know you guys are excited for that, and I've tried to make the groups as realistic as possible, so we do have Real Madrid and Dortmund in there. Let's hope we can have some fun games against them. But that's about it, man. Next episode, we're going to have a squad report as well, just checking the overalls of our players and all that kind of good stuff, apart from all the transfers, more games. But that's about it. So now it's time for you guys to vote for your player of the episode. We've got two nominees for today and two unlikely ones. The first one being new signing Danilo Pereira, who gave an assist on his debut and in general dominated the midfield. Your second nominee, Eric Dyer, for scoring the winning goal against Burnley. It was a tough match. Eric Dyer came up clutch with a bullet header and hence he won us the game. So you guys can vote by clicking the I button on the top right of your screen. So make sure you do vote. But that's about it, guys, for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like. As I've said, I've promised 500 likes gets you guys an episode on Wednesday. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Tomorrow, I think I will be uploading a Barcelona career mode episode. We've got to wrap that series up as well. So yeah, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 18 career mode content. A lot of content is coming your way and I'm excited for the future of this channel. So yeah, I will see you guys very soon for another episode of this series.